Okay, so this is chapter 344 of Hunter x Hunter. And it starts from the previous chapter of our boy Mu giving, showing Kurapika, who had, well, let's start up here. It shows, the memorial of all of the, eyes that Kurapika already has, and just talking about, and it leads up to the prince of who has the last set of eyes. He's just standing there gazing at the man picture, which leads us to this room right here, which is really freaking sad. It's really sad because then he thinks about his friend Pyro. I hope I said his name right. And they have a candle that like depicts Kurapika, and it just makes me feel sad because I feel like the direction that Kurapika's going is just definitely going to like lead to him going to answer him like I don't want to say it, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like it might happen. I feel like Kurapika might end up dying when he gets those last set of eyes, and that candle's gonna burn out. And I was right when I said the number two. The number two was referring to Jing. So Jing was the one that was talking about number two. These two right here, ask Jing. They asked Jing a question. I think it was referring to what is the question? Yeah, and now just what he they thought he was trying to start us some trouble. So like it cut it off. It cut it off more than I wanted it to. But like this dude's nin ability is pretty it's pretty active. It didn't really like show much what it was, but I thought this. I thought that was a person this whole time, and I'm starting to think it's like a puppet or something. Like Nin didn't start like getting involved with it the moment and every time he's in a shot, it also has that puppet in the shot too. So like every time, like it's like, so that puppet is like always near. I don't know what it does, but it was just really interesting to see how like, I don't know. And maybe what's interesting too is that if this puppet, what's interesting too is that it looks like he could fight independently with this puppet, possibly. Like this puppet has its own nin in it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it looks really interesting. Yeah, because he looks like I mean, it was showing more on the like when it didn't cut it off. I think he had Nin. I don't know. It just looked like he probably could. Jing probably could have still took him down easily, effortlessly. But that's another. So to stop them two from getting any riled up, Jing just says, "I'll just double the money that Beyond was offering to pay all of you, not just them two." That's why they all were looking down. He's shocked. He will double. He said double, right? Yeah, he says right there, double the reward money. All of that also so he can just be. He wants to be considered number two. He wants to be considered number two. And call him. This dude right here is pretty cool because he instantly takes the offer. They never said how much Beyond paid anybody, or this dude specifically, but damn, it must have been. It must, Jing is Jing is wealthy as shit. I don't know how much I don't know how much he has, but it's money means nothing to him. I can certainly see that. But this dude right here, he got his money and then yeah, see, he where's my I can never find my finger, bro. See, he writes it down and he gives it to Jing, and then he leaves, signs it, gets it, and then leaves. And this is the same dude from the previous chapter that got punched. Well, he didn't get punched in the face, but he saw himself getting punched in the face. This is that same guy, and he's over here complaining about how he doesn't want it. And I like how Jing is like pretty much like, just say like, you can do whatever you want with this money once I give it to you. Like, even if you give it to charity, I don't care what you do with it, but like, it's your money. Like, you gotta take it. It's cool to know that, like, even after all that little dispute that they had, that like I don't like even if I don't know how they can all just like all be talking amongst each other cordially now. It's pretty. I loved how how our boy Leorio and Karapika finally had a little conversation. It wasn't long, but I really like how they was able to talk for a little minute. And it is also official that our boy Karapika and Leorio are now both Zodiacs. That's I didn't really expect. I didn't even the direction that this is going is really fire. Like I didn't expect that. I don't even remember that. Like, damn. Our old crew moving up. Everybody really moving up in the world. Okay. Aside from him, then we get the news that well, not yet, but this I think he done effed up, but Yoon's still alive, so that's good. He's alive, and I think he's this is all they give us for right now. So this is all we're gonna stick on. But it's probably done for. You're probably done for, dude. You're probably done for. Down here, so this is where we start learning about the beautiful, scary. It's so I don't even know what words to use, but for me, it's magnificent. It's the same. I feel exactly how Beyond Netero feels probably about the Dark Continent. Like it's a beautiful, full of wonder, including all the parts like this. From each of the different routes that the V5 took to the Dark Continent, they were able to bring back something back. But what they brought back were too severe. Was to serve as a warning from the guides. Whether that was accurate or not is another story. I also lost my glasses. I'm sorry, this is random, but I lost my glasses when I was at work yesterday. So prepare for me to be straining to look to read these words. I'm gonna be like this a lot. The disease of immortality, Zobe, the plant weapon Bryon, the miss, and then I always get it when I'm like the words, like the mist creature. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like when I'm doing this, the words, not the words, the number for the recording, it's like always right there by some words that I can't fudging see. But it says mist creature something, and then the twin-tailed snake hellbell. The human keeping beast pup. I'm sorry, I didn't see the comment. The human keeping beast pup. These five beings exceeded even the chimera ants. These five beings exceeded even the chimera ants as a A or B level threat. Damn. Let me think about that for a second. That's a problem. That's a problem for everybody. The disease of mortality, the plant weapon Brown, like these all exceeded even. Okay, so what's crazy to think about this? Hold on, I'm a read the like rest of it, and then we'll get back to this part right here. Remember, hold up, remember I was talking about this person right here. This the guy, lady. I like them because they smart. Like them because they smart. But what's the nickname we can give them? Spyro. Ooh, I like that. Spyro. Because their hair is all, this one right there, we're going to call them Spyro because their hair is always like spirally. So Spyro asked a very good question. And it was, what concrete, tangible discoveries do they have from any return? Referring to when he was just mentioning the Dark Continent and the weapons, Brian, like stuff like that. Like how do we actually have proof of that? And here we go with the proof. Oh, where's my big ass head? Do I want to? No. Well, for this one, I'll I'll start with the one. Should I just read it? Yeah, I'll read it. So the trade of a mineral that generates electricity when it is submerged in water, ghost stone, with one small bead, it can put out 20,000. Where were we? It says they can be found. They can be found in the rugged mountain ranges of the northeastern shore of Mobius in the Dark Continent. Northeastern. Okay. However, those mountain ranges are territory of the human-keeping beast pup, the allied nations of, the Beg Rose, some 1,000 people down there. What it says, down there, maintain road as a scouting bridge, and only 7 people return. I'm sorry, what? The Allied nations of Beg Rose sent 1,000 people down there, maintain route as a scouting bridge, and only 7 people return. That sounds like a lot of paperwork. I'm sorry. That's okay. We're gonna do it, and then we'll like get back to all this craziness because it's one bead giving 20,000 kilowatts of electricity. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. I googled it, and I think it was like I don't know if that's still accurate, but it was like 20,000 homes or something like that. If that's still accurate, that's a lot. And it was like if it's charging electrical cars or something like that, at full power, it can only do 20. I think that's still a lot. I think 20,000 homes is more though. Maybe that's over. Maybe I read it wrong, but yeah, that's. And if you continue north, due north from the lake, from our world into the Dark Continent, you'll end up in a sea of trees. After entering that area for 400 kilometers, you will see a mysterious labyrinth in a town that has been there for since ancient times. And there are herbs there which can cure, parlez-vous français? 10,000 they say. 10,000 different illnesses. We'll get back to that. Okay. It says, but the plant weapon itself guards this deserted town. Oh, okay. I didn't understand that part before. That's some crazy shit. This continent is the plant is protecting itself. But the plant weapon itself guards this deserted town. That very plant weapon eradicated the elite forces of the Shalita Empire and left them with only 2 survivors that returned. It's almost like that plant has sentient. That's what it means to be aware, right? Damn. This continent just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Now, the one that scared me the most was when I read this part right here, and it just still gives me chills. I don't know why out of all of these, this one in particular gave me chills, but just imagine this, okay? Check this out. It says south of Lake Mobius, Ochima Federation attempted to get the ultimate longevity food, nitro grain. But as they traversed through the wild swamplands that grew, check it out. Okay, let me get this right. It says, but as they traversed on through the wild swamplands that grew before them, 99% of them fell prey to the hellbell, and they were left with only 11 survivors. Now check that shit out real quick. How would you feel if you're on a mission scouting through the forest, or what you believe, let's do it more accurately, like them in a swampy wetlands. And you know how swampy the swamp is? and to see it like continue to grow before your eyes, and to just hear your teammates just like screaming and dying, and probably know that's you. That's some scary shit. That's like, I don't know. It's just like to vision that. That's crazy. It's almost as crazy. Like all of these sounds crazy, and it's just wild scenarios to be in. Um, I don't know what's more this human keeping. I don't know what's Hellbell is the one with murderous intent, so y'all killing each other probably. And the Hellbell, I don't know. All of these just seem. Which one was this one? We didn't say this one, what this one was, but let's get to this one. This is another important one. It says the Republic of Mimbo enlisted the power of the Hunter Association and challenged them to, what is this? Obtain 3 primary liquids, but the result of that was only 3 survivors. Well, goddamn, these survivors just keep dwindling and dwindling. 3 survivors were returning completely empty-handed. After that, the mist creature AI surrounded them. This. Oh yeah. Okay. These all are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 failed voyages. I'm sorry. And after the mist creature AI surrounded them and show some kind of dispute or struggle ensued. Exactly what kind is as of yet unclear, but afterwards, the remaining survivors had lost all shred of their sanity. I really love the detail, or maybe that's just me from a writer's point. When they said, what was it? When they said the AI, the mist creature AI surrounded them, and some kind of dispute or struggle ensued. Exactly what kind is as of yet unclear. I love that. I don't really know what it is about that, but it's just like what kind is unclear, but dispute or, and I love is how it says a dispute or struggle. Y'all know damn well it was a motherfucking struggle. I'm sorry, excuse me. Y'all know damn well it was a struggle. Y'all know them boys then it wasn't putting up an actual fight. Y'all know they, come on now, they was struggling. They was struggling to get their ass up out of there because they didn't know what, especially like this one, the fact that let alone 11 survived this one, I'm surprised. Was there any survivors from this one? Only 2 survivors from this one? I'm gonna be real with you. The fact that there are any survivors from any of these people, from any of these, I'm curious to know if all of these people, like the people that survived these encounters, were these hunters, all hunters, or were these like just scientists or like stuff like that. Like that's I don't know. You know what's crazy? What's crazy is, if I'm like not wrong, but this is just the shore, right? Like this is just the shore line of Lake Mobius. So, like this isn't like us actually going diving in further deep into the continent, right? So just imagine when we actually do dive further into the continent, we're just diving in more into I can't even find like to dangerous territory of unpredictability of like we really about to see Nin on a whole nother level, like we could never think of before. This is important too. Last thing, it says the Hunter organization also secretly allied with Beyond's father, Netheril, and went to the continent, but there is no official record of this happening, according to Netheril. And here it is when we see "Don't worry, do not worry," because it wants to cut it off right here. But I got a color picture for y'all. This is the dark motherfudging content. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get unhyped because this. Before I show y'all the colored picture of this one, I want to just show y'all. Let's get into some theories real quick. This is 100% Isaac Netero right here. This is young Isaac Netero. They don't give us a age on this Isaac Netero. They don't even give us a timestamp on when this voyage to the Dark Continent happened. They just informs us that this happened. Oh, but I did want to point out this real quick. Remember that when the immortal plant virus Zobe. That's and there was one. It was a survivor. That's him right there. Where we saw him a while back from the other chapter. Was it 32? Was it 32 or 33? Could have been 32. But that's him right there. And it says they intended on being a warning, but shoot, see, it's all covered up. It's all covered up. I can't even read that. The timer's in the way, so I can't really see what it says. So I'm gonna read the left part. It says, as for his son, he inherited his father's will, and while working with the V5, he managed to put a taboo on any organization entering the Dark Continent. You see, remember our boy that left? As soon as he got paid? Get paid, yo. He came back. So long story, like he had a sister that was sick, and he used all that money to pay for his sister hospital bills, and he paid it up and then some. And then Jean was like, "Oh damn! Now that I found out that you got a sister that's sick, I can't let you die." Or yeah, and the boy considers him too, but the Jean was like, I can't let you die, so we'll have to figure something out. But the dude came back, and yeah. Oh, and here's Spyro always asking a good question. Let me see. I have one thing that's been on my mind that I have to ask. You said you told no, yeah, that's too tiny up. Yeah, it says you told us all about how at the time there were many different places that were detected on the targets within the unknown continent by the V5, right? But how did they know where to look? Are there are there mementos left behind by previous damn it, it's covered up. I think it says Voyager. No, I don't know, it says something passed down or something. It says something. The timer's right there, so I can't see it. It says Jean says, all of course, no matter what age you live in, there are always fools. Over now, this one gives us the time. It says over 300 years ago, only one person had ever explored the shores of Mobius, and that person has kept a journal. Oh, and Spyro was like, one person, just one person. Okay, and that person kept a journal on his exploration. It cut it off, and I hate when it does that. I believe it's called Journey to the New World, East and West Edition. Unfortunately, only the East Edition has been found. The West Edition has not been found yet. There's no copy that has ever been found of that. However, Jing says there are 3 possible reasons that I can think of. We simply haven't found it yet. That's 1. 2 is he failed to realize his life's ambition, and somewhere along his journey, he decided not to finish the other half of the book. And the last one, that is still being written as we speak. Could you imagine that shit though? Could you? Yeah, look, gas, bitch. I'm sorry. Look at them. It says, but you just said it was you just said it was a book written 300 years ago. And he was like, could it be the ultimate ingredient for the longevity? The all curing. I hate that. What is the all curing herb? It can't. You can't be silly. And I love Harrison. Like he doesn't really show much facial expression, but that got his ass excited. That got his little ass excited. And that author of that book is Don Freaks. Hold up. Don Freaks, the author of this book. That's the one that's talked about all the stuff about the dark continent, that informs stuff about all the dangers and stuff, is a relative to this little shit right here. Gene Freaks. Them freaks be them freaks be like, this is insane. Okay, we like this. It's like I don't even know where to go with all this right now. Like this. Okay, so this is the colored picture that we just saw. I couldn't find one for the slot right there, the panel that was like going long ways. But this is, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? If you look right there, hold up. Right there, that's damn it. This is BS, bro. Right there, that's Netero. This is Isaac Zed. This is like, that's, I didn't mean to overpass this real quick. This is Zeg Zodic, and this is Lynette Adobe. I don't know who either of these two people are. I've never heard of either of these two people any other time in the month. Like I don't know who I know Maha Zodic is barely, and he's just as like, I know just as much about him as I know about Maha Zodic, which is barely nothing. Like, but what I love about him is the fact that he's the only fucking one that's smiling. Like, he's the only one that's like, you gotta, like, this is Isaac Netero in his prime, and all he could say was this, like, the shot was, it got covered up, but he was like, this place, and then the follow up is gigantic. Like, and he looks like he's kind of terrified, like, either like, yeah, I'm gonna say terrified, because you see the marks. I see the middle dude got marks, like the little like those two, but I feel like his definitely out of excitement. This bit right here got sweat mark. Yeah, she's like, I don't know who this is. This real quick, because it's like, it's some Dawn Freaks. Like, yeah, okay. First, let's focus on this real quick. This place ain't just gigantic. It's massive. It's a free for all for like this. I don't even like, everybody's eating everybody, literally. Like, imagine if we found out in our world that in the Jurassic period that dinosaurs and like stuff like them weren't actually on the top of the food chain. Like, there were actual other animals way, like, how the hell do you think that would make you feel? Like this is more than a jungle. I don't even know how to describe this. Like, this is insane. So insane that the animals down here that are actually massive look like ants. You see the trees? This is how you know these animals are not small. These. This is a dinosaur. This is the same dinosaur right there, bro. This is the same dinosaur right there that's getting his ass swallowed up. That's why he looking like that. Oh, that could have been me. Big ass, like, you ever seen when you're like outside and those big ass beetles that just that are flapping around that sound real heavy? I forgot the name of arcane. I forgot the name of them, but like, that's what this looks like and reminds me of. And it looks like his big ass is just eating a fudging elephant or something. This isn't like, this isn't even the whole dark continent. That's the crazy. This is a literal small part. This ain't even the shore or nothing. It's just a small section that Netero and the boys and that girl just so happen to see. This ain't even like everything. I'm terrified.